Hello everyone, this is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to continue with our Strat-o-matic baseball on the PC 2022 version. Game 5, best of 7. The 2021 New York Mets taking on the 1968 St. Louis Cardinals. Series tied at 2. It's a clash of baseball cultures. We will try and lead the Mets past the 1968 National League champs, St. Louis Cardinals. Play ball. We are in St. Louis. Let's get to the visiting Mets lineup. Leading off in center field, Brandon Nimmo. 292, 8 homers, 28 ribbies. Batting second at shortstop, Francisco Lindor, 230, 20 bippity-boppity booms, 63 ribbies. Michael Conforto bats third, plays right field, 232, 14 homers, 55 runners knocked in. Pete Alonso at first. He's the cleanup hitter. 262, 37 homers, 94 ribbies. Batting fifth at second base, Javier Baez. 265, 31 homers, 87 ribbies. Dominic Smith is in left. 244, 11 homers, 58 runners knocked in. Batting seventh at third base, Jeff McNeil, 251, 35 ribbies, 7 home runs. Doing the catching, batting eighth, James McCann, 232, 10 homers, 46 ribbies. Batting ninth, doing the pitching, Marcus Stroman. This is a rematch of Game 2 between Stroman and Nelson Briles, who's on the mound for St. Louis, 19-11, with a 2.81 ERA. He shut out the Mets in Game 2, 4-0. McCarver's behind the plate, Cepeda at first, Javier at second, Maxville at short, Shannon at third, Lou Brock in left, Kurt Flood in center, Roger Maris in right. Joining us at the ballpark, Sports Time Machine, our good friend Mr. Utah Mike. Check out that wonderful channel. Also here in St. Louis, RJL Network, our good friend Rob. Check out that wonderful YouTube content creator. Brandon Nimmo steps to the plate, left-handed batter. Briles is a right-handed hurler. Here's the pitch to Brandon Nimmo. Ball game on its way. Nimmo smacks this ball right back to Nelson Briles. Will Briles make the play? He knocks the ball down, and he's going to muff it. That will be an error on Nelson Briles as he fumbles along for the ball. Nimmo reaches on the E1. Nimmo at first, no outs. Francisco Lindor steps to the plate. Switch hitter batting lefty. Corners playing in to protect against the bunt. Shannon in at third, Cepeda in at first. We're going to drop the bunt down. Lindor squares. Corners charge. Briles plays it. His only plays to first. Nimmo advances to second. Nimmo at second, 1 out. Michael Conforto at the plate, another left-handed stick. Conforto trying to give the Mets a 1-0 lead or maybe a 2-0 lead. The Mets did not score off of Briles in Game 2. Briles picks up the sign from McCarver. Pitch inbound to Conforto. Conforto works a walk. First and second, 1 out. Does set up an inning-ending double play. But Briles must now face Pete Alonso Alonso has been pretty clutch in this series. Alonso steps into the right-hander's batter's box. Bryles takes a deep breath. The pitch to Pete Alonso. Hard hit ball back to Bryles. It's going to be 2. 1-6-3, just what the doctor ordered. The side is retired. The Mets squander an opportunity. We go to the bottom of the first. No score here in St. Louis. Let's give you the St. Louis Cardinal lineup. Lou Brock leads off left field. 279, 6 homers, 51 ribbies in the year of the pitcher. Curt Flood bats second. 301, 5 homers, 60 runners knocked in. Roger Maris bats third. 5 homers, 45 ribbies with a .255 batting average. The baby bull Orlando Cepeda is the cleanup hitter. 248, 16 home runs, 73 runners knocked in. Tim McCarver bats fifth. 253, 5 bippity-boppity booms, 48 runners knocked in. Batting sixth, Mike Don't Call Me Del Shannon, 266, 15 home runs, 79 ribbies. In the 7th spot, Julian Javier, 260, 52 runners knocked in, along with 4 home runs. Batting 8th, Dahl Maxville, 253, a homer and 24 runners knocked in. Nelson Bryles bats 9th and does the pitching. Bryles has thrown 10 shutout innings now against the Metropolitans. On the mound for the Mets, Marcus Stroman. 10-13, 3.02 ERA. Lost game 2 to Bryles. Behind the plate is McCann. Pete Alonso at first. Baez at second. Lindor at short. McNeil is the third baseman. Smith in left. Nemo in center. Conforto in right. Lou Brock leads things off. You want to keep Lou off the base paths. Stroman looks in. The righty deals to the left-hand batting Lou Brock. Brock rips a shot right at the Mets second baseman Baez. 1 down. Curt Flood steps to the plate. Right-handed stick. McCann wiggles the fingers. The pitch to Flood. Flood swings. That ball's bounced towards the center of the bag. Lindor has it, and shortstop throws to first. 2 outs. Base is empty for Roger Maris. Righty-lefty matchup. Maris has had a decent series. Stroman nods his head. He rocks and deals to Maris. Maris singles to right. Inning stays alive for the baby bull Orlando Cepeda. Clinton Parks says, "Evening, Al. They fixed that problem with Digital Diamond Baseball yet?" No, there was no problem. They are rude individuals at Digital Diamond Baseball. I'll leave it at that. I will honestly say user error. I did click all over the place. You have to click on the actual photo to bring it up. And you can see pinch hit, pinch run. So, here's Cepeda. The pitch to the baby bull. Cepeda singles to right. Will Maris go first to third? And he does. Conforto hits the cutoff man. Cardinals have something brewing here, and their fans want a hit. Tim McCarver steps to the plate. McCarver, a fairly clutch hitter, 271 in the clutch. Stroman rubs up the baseball. He's back up on the bump. Slide step to the plate, and Tim McCarver. Cepeda's going to be off and running. 1 through 14. McCann's going to throw down. He's out! Cepeda is gunned out at second as he overslid the bag, and the side is retired. I wouldn't worry about it, Clinton. They have some interesting folks there, and I'll leave it at that. You can go to Steam and see the replies. You can go to the video that we did and see the replies. They hate every one of us, I'll tell you right now. And if you think I'm joking, go read the replies. But don't even give them the satisfaction. And that's the last we'll speak of that. Wow. That was really a gamble there. That they had Cepeda run on that with McCarver at the plate. Mets wiggle out of it. We go to the top of the second, still scoreless. No dice in this one. We just click. Though I like rolling my own dice in this one, but not for this series. Hope all is well, Clinton. We have Clinton Parks with us, RJL Network, and Sports Time Machine. The pitch from Bryles to Baez. That ball's hit out to left and Lou Brock. Brock on the move. He gets there. Will he make the catch? Yes, he will! He stumbles, but he makes the catch. One down. Brock with a little smile on his face. So with one out, top of the second, Dominic Smith strides to the left-hander's batter's box. The pitch from Bryles to Smith. Fly ball center field. Flood has a bead on it. He squeezes it for out number 2. P-Jet has joined us. Hope all is well, along with Autistic Gamer. Hope all is well with everyone. 2 outs. Base is empty for Jeff McNeil. McNeil had 7 homers in 2021. Bryles deals to the left-hand batting McNeil. McNeil sends that ball right center field. It's going to be off the wall. He just missed a homer. McNeil has a 2-out double. McCann comes to the plate. Will they walk McCann to pitch to Stroman? They're going to pitch to McCann. McCann sends a shot to center field. Curt Flood on the move towards the track. He makes the catch. The 2-out double does not hurt. We go to the bottom of the second. No score here in St. Louis. The series tied at 2. Due up for the Cardinals, McCarver, Shannon, and Javier. McCarver was at the plate when Cepeda was thrown out trying to steal second. The pitch to Timmy McCarver. McCarver chops it towards second. Baez up with it over to Alonso, 1 out. Here's Mike Shannon, right-handed batting third baseman. Shannon has some pop in that bat. McCann goes through the sides. Stroman nods his head. He rocks and deals to McCann. That ball's hit towards short, and Francisco Lindor. Lindor fields it cleanly, pivots, fires to Alonso for out number 2. Base is empty. Julian Javier will try to keep the inning alive. Stroman. Is it Stroman or Strauman? I think it's Stroman. Hello, Steeler fan 1933. Hope all is well. P-Jet's playing a little shootout hockey. Who are you playing, P-Jet? Here's the pitch. I think it's Stroman. Marcus Stroman. I think it's Stroman. I could be wrong. The pitch to Julian Javier from Stroman. Javier grounds it to Lindor at short. Throws to first. Side is retired. Top of the third. No score here in St. Louis. Pivotal Game 5. Series tied at 2. Best of 7. It'll be Stroman then the top of the order, Nemo and Lindor. Bryles deals to his counterpart, Marcus Stroman. That's going to be a swing and a miss. First strikeout for Bryles. Bryles has thrown so far 11 shutout innings and a third against the Metropolitans. Here's Brandon Nimmo 0 for 1. The pitch to Brandon. Brandon will single to center, sinking line drive. Flood played it safely. Nimmo at first, 1 out for Francisco Lindor. Lindor had a sacrifice bunt in his first at-bat. The pitch to Lindor. Bryles pours it in. Cepeda fields it, throws to Maxville. Relay throw not in time. They get the middle runner. Lindor at first on the fielder's choice. Michael Conforto walked his first time up. Lindor's going to attempt to steal here. Decent chance of getting the jump, 25%. They throw over, he dives back. Shortens his lead up. Now here's the pitch to Conforto with 2 outs. Conforto strikes this ball right center field. That's going to grab the wall. He just misses a homer. We're going to wave Lindor if we get a chance. No! They put the brakes on him. Oh, if I had a chance, I was waving him. Second and third, 2 outs for Pete Alonso. Baez on deck. Alonso grounded into an inning-ending double play in the first. Can Bryles get Alonso once again? McCarver sets up inside. Bryles rocks and deals to Pete Alonso. Jammed him. Popped up. Maxville, the shortstop, calling for it. Bryles puts up another goose egg against the Metropolitans. 12 shutout innings against the Mets. We go to the bottom of the third, scoreless here in St. Louis. Series tied at 2, best of 7. Due up for the 1968 Cardinals. Maxville, Bryles, then the top of the order, Lou Brock. Dahl Maxville awaits the Stroman delivery. Pitch homeward bound by Stroman. Maxville works a walk. Bryles will probably be bunting here. Here's the pitch. Bryles squares, puts the bunt down. McCann charges, picks it up. Throws to Baez at first on the wheel play. 1 out. Maxville at second. Lou Brock 0 for 1, lined out to Baez. Maxville takes a slight lead. Lindor cheats towards the bag to try to keep Maxville close. McCann wiggles the finger, sets the target, the pitch to Lou Brock. Brock singles to center. Nimmo with a weak arm. Maxville is held up. Nimmo with a good quick release. It was an accurate throw towards the plate. And with 1 out, the Cardinals play it safely. They hold Maxville at third. Brock at first is probably off to the races. Flood at the plate. Corners playing in. I don't think they would squeeze here. I'm not going to play my corners in. We're going to play normal back. Let's see if Brock tries to go. Brock, he's off. Safe 1 through 18. We're going to throw down, and he just gets in there. McCann had a good throw, but Brock had a huge jump. That +2. That +2 was the difference there. Huge jump. So second and third. 1 out, bottom of the third. We're still going to play the infield back. We'll give up the run for the out to try to avoid the big inning. Flood steps back in the batter's box, right-hander's batter's box. McCann sets up inside. Stroman is ready. He kicks and deals. The pitch to Flood. That is a ball hit towards short in Francisco Lindor. Lindor has it. He'll throw to Pete Alonso for out number 1. Maxville should score on this play, I would think. And he does. Brock goes to third. 2 outs, 1-0 Cardinals. Flood picks up the ribby on the ground out. Roger Maris 1 for 1. Cepeda on deck. Stroman deals quickly to the left-hand batting Maris. Maris chops it back to Stroman, who tosses to Alonso. Side is retired. But the Cardinals do get one. We go to the top of the fourth. 1-0, 1968 Cardinals over the 2021 New York Mets. For the Mets, it will be Baez, Smith, and McNeil. Baez 0 for 1. Bryles shut out the Mets in 9 innings in Game 2 for the 4-0 victory. Has now tossed another 3 shutout innings, so that's 12 in total against the Metropolitans. The pitch to Baez. Baez hits it to Maxville at short. Maxville backhands it. Throws to Cepeda, out number 1. Bryles has been masterful on the mound against the Metropolitans in this series. 1 out for Dominic Smith, left-hand batting left fielder. He flew out in his first at-bat. The pitch to Smith. Smith pulls it right side. Cepeda's up with it. And that's out number 2. Maxville goes to the mound, has a quick word with Bryles. Now back to his position. 2 outs, base is empty. Jeff McNeil doubled in his first at-bat. The pitch to McNeil. Bryles pours it in. McNeil sends it out to center. Flood, great range in center. Races towards the ball, and he will make the catch. What a jump by Flood. Making the catch over his head towards the track. Side is retired. Another goose egg put up by Nelson Bryles against the Metropolitans. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 1-0 Cardinals. Cepeda, McCarver, Shannon due up for the 68 St. Louis team. Stroman on the mound. Cepeda 1 for 1. The pitch to the baby bull. Breaking pitch. Oh, strike 3. Stroman caught Cepeda napping. 1 out for Tim McCarver, who grounded out. McCann goes through the sign. Stroman nods his head. He rocks and fires to Tim McCarver. Another. He went! Strike 3! Another strikeout for Stroman. First 2 strikeouts of the game for Stroman. Base is empty now. Mike Shannon at the plate, 0 for 1. McCann sets up down and away. Stroman looks to hit the target. McCann frames it. Strike 3! Stroman strikes out the side. Top of 5, 1-0 St. Louis. Joining us here at the ballpark, Cutter Historical. As he says, taking some time off from taping out of the Park Legends League, working on headed goal stuff, and also ASG Golf for PC. So remember to check out those wonderful projects on Cutter Historical's channel. Also with us at the ballpark, Clinton Parks, P-Jet, Sports Time Machine, another fun YouTube content creator, RJL Network, our good friend Rob, check out his wonderful channel, Autistic Gamer, Steeler Fan 1933, our good friend Matt. Thank you all for joining us. For the Mets, it'll be McCann, Stroman, and Nemo. McCann is 0 for 1. Bryles has thrown 13 shutout innings against the Metropolitans. Can he keep it up? The pitch to James McCann. Can. McCann goes the other way, singles to right. Mets have the tying run at first, slow-footed catcher. Corners playing in against Stroman. Stroman will put the bunt down. The corners will charge. Stroman squares. Pops it up. Oh, my Lord. Quickly scrambling back to first is McCann. Cepeda makes the catch on the pop-out. Bryles jammed his counterpart Stroman. 1 out. Holy cow. So Stroman does not get the job done. Top of the order, Brandon Nemo has been on base twice. The first time he reached on the Bryles error. The second time he singled. The pitch to Nemo. McCann at first. Nemo battles Bryles to a free pass. McCann to second. Nemo to first. So the popped up bunt doesn't hurt. 1 out. Francisco Lindor, a sac bunt and a force play. Lindor can tie it or put the Mets ahead here. Bryles' shutout streak against the Metropolitans in jeopardy. The windup and the pitch to Lindor. Bryles goes off speed. Lindor stays back, singles to center. McCann, a slow-footed catcher. Then they put the brakes on the slow-footed catcher. Bases juiced with 1 out. Conforto at the plate. Alonso on deck. McCarver goes out to have a word with Bryles. Shutout streak against the Mets in jeopardy. McCarver back behind the plate, squats down. Pounds the mitt, sets the target. Bryles is ready to work. He deals to Conforto, who is 1 for 1 with a double. Hard hit ball. Maxville, Javier, Cepeda, double play, inning over. Bryles, what a magician. He wiggles out of it once again. The Mets squander, bases loaded with 1 out. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 1-0 Cardinals. Clinton Park says, CL is having his usual luck with the Mets. Mike and the Mad Dog on the Fan. I used to listen to that. I like Mike Francesa. Russo is a bit annoying, I'd have to say. He's on is he still on MLB radio or something like that? Francesa's since retired. WFAN, I used to listen to it quite a bit. Home of the Mets. I used to listen to Mets games on there. For the Cardinals, trying to increase this 1-0 lead in the bottom of the 5th, Javier, Maxville, and Bryles. Javier 0 for 1. He grounded out. Stroman deals to Julian Javier. Javier lines out to a leaping Francisco Lindor at short. Great reaction by Lindor. 1 down, Mets throw it around. That'll bring up Dahl Maxville. Maxville walked in his first at-bat. Stroman picks up the sign. The leg kick and the delivery to Maxville. Maxville singles past the dive of Baez into center field. A 1-out single for Maxville. That'll bring up the pitcher Nelson Bryles. Corners playing in. Bryles going to swing the stick. He makes contact. Lines it to Lindor. Throws to first. Diving back is Maxville. Bryles made good contact, but with nothing to show for it. 2 outs, top of the order, Lou Brock. Brock 1 for 2. He's lined out and singled. Maxville, an above-average base runner, will be off on contact. The pitch to Brock, 1-0 Cardinals, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Brock hits it towards third and McNeil. McNeil, not with the best range, but he backhands it. And he will throw that one away. Blocking it is Alonso at first. So after the bobble, a poor throw, I think the bobble was where the error occurred. Alonso did an excellent job keeping the ball in front of him. But McNeil has just given the 68 Cardinals an extra out. 2 outs, 2 on. Fans here in St. Louis wanting the Birds to get a big hit. Curt Flood 0 for 2. He has a ribby, though, on the ground out. The only run that has been knocked in. Will he get his second? Stroman asks for a new baseball. McCann gets it from the man in blue, tosses it out to the Metropolitan pitcher. Stroman is satisfied with the ball. He's on the perch. He deals to Curt Flood. 2 outs, 2 on. Flood strikes it well. Lindor, a step and a dive, and he's got it. What a play by Francisco Lindor. And that keeps it only a 1-run deficit for the Metropolitans. Unbelievable. Lindor has been flashing that leather at short, bailing out his infield mate to his left, McNeil. Top of 6, the 68 Cardinals 1, the 2021 Metropolitans nothing. Best of 7, series tied at 2. For the Mets, it will be Alonso, Baez, and Smith. Pete Alonso, 0 for 2, a pop-out and a double play. The pitch to Big Pete. Bryles, off-speed pitch. Alonso way out in front of it, pops it up. The shortstop, Maxville, calls for it. Out number 1. Javier Baez is 0 for 2. Baez digs in the right-hander's batter's box, prepared to do battle with Bryles. Bryles looks in at McCarver. McCarver sets up inside. Bryles looks to jam Baez. And he does. Chopper to third. Shannon across the diamond to Cepeda. 2 away. Base is empty. Dominic Smith 0 for 2. Left-handed batting left fielder. The pitch to Smith. Bryles looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Fly ball center field. Flood to his right and in. And the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mets. We go to the bottom of the 6th. The Cardinals cling to a 1-0 lead. They look to add to that score. For the 68 Cardinals, it will be Maris, Cepeda, McCarver to face Stroman. Maris 1 for 2, a single and a ground out. Stroman nods his head. McCann sets the target. The pitch to Roger Maris. Maris lines right to Baez. 1 out. Maris just sort of shaking his head. You can't hit the ball any better. But that ball had radar. And it was led to the glove of Baez at second. The Baby Bull, 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout. Cepeda awaits the Stroman offering. Pitch homeward bound. It's a breaking pitch. Popped up, foul territory. McNeil going over, and he makes the play. 2 down. So good job by Stroman. He kept Cepeda off balance in that at-bat. McCarver's 0 for 2, a ground out and a strikeout. The pitch to Timmy McCarver. Chopper to Baez at second. Over to Alonso. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. We go to the top of the 7th. 1-0. 68 Cardinals over the 2021 Metropolitans. The Mets will send up the bottom third of their order. McNeil, McCann, and Stroman. McNeil 1 for 2 with a double. Bryles is ready. The pitch to McNeil. That ball is lined to Javier at second. 1 out. A lot of hard hit balls by both teams, but only 1 run to show in this entire game. Came on the ground out by Curt Flood in the bottom of the 3rd. And that's how it is stood. The Mets look to tie it with 1 out. McCann at the plate, 1 for 2. The pitch to the Metropolitan catcher. Bryles, fastball. Fly ball. McCann got under it. Flood comes in. Curt Flood makes the catch. 2 outs. Do we pinch hit for Stroman? I think not. We're only down 1-0. Stroman has the hot hand on the mound. Stroman 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. He's 0 for 3. Swing and a miss. Bottom of the 7th. 1-0 Cardinals. Trivia time. Name 2 of the 4 Red Sox infielders of 1950 that were responsible for 457 ribbies. Vern Stevens, Walt Dropo are 2 of the 4. Vern Stevens and Walt Dropo. God, I think they had, They had some, like 150 apiece? Or something like that. Who are the other? Gotta be Bobby Dorr. And, Pesky was at 3rd. So it's Vern Stevens, Walt Dropo, Johnny Pesky, and Bobby Dorr. Though Goodman played a lot in the infield, too. Then he played left, I think, when Ted Williams got hurt in the All-Star game. All right, here we go. Walt Dropo, 144 ribbies. Vern Stevens, 144 ribbies. Bobby Dorr, 120 ribbies. Johnny Pesky, 49. And I believe they finished 2.5 or 3 games behind the Yankees in 1950. Their pitching was not bueno. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever go back for its root for the Cardinals. If they lose, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Bottom of the 7th, due up for the 1968 Cardinals. Shannon, Javier, and Maxville. They have a very, very slim 1-0 lead. Stroman has only given up 4 hits and 1 run. Came off the bat of Curt Flood, who grounded out to get the ribby in the bottom of the 3rd. Shannon's 0 for 2. Stroman readies himself. The pitch to Mike Don't Call Me Del Shannon. Shannon will single to center as that ball bounces between Lindor and Baez. Nemo fields it, tosses it back in. Shannon at first, Javier at the plate, corners playing in. Shannon, they throw over, he gets back. Javier steps back in the box. He's going to swing the stick. Shannon is going to be off and running as Javier beats Nemo in center field. It's going to grab the wall. Scoring all the way from first is Shannon, 2-0. No! Shannon is out at the plate. A late call by the home plate umpire as he continues to point towards the plate, saying Shannon never got the plate. McCann applied the tag. Shannon arguing. The Cardinals bench arguing, but they will not change the call. Unbelievable. What a play. What a relay. It went Nemo, Lindor to McCann, who blocked the plate. I thought Shannon might have got in, but watching the replay, he is out. And they're not changing the call anyway. Wow. I counted the chickens before they hatched. Holy cow. What a relay by the Metropolitans. It's still only a 1-run lead for the Cardinals, and their fans are none too happy here at the stadium in St. Louis. Neither is that bench. They're still barking at the home plate umpire. Got to be careful of an ejection. Maxville at the plate, 1 out. Javier at second. Thought he had a ribby, but now he's a huge insurance run with 1 out. Do we walk Maxville and see if they take out Bryles? It does set up a double play, but then we're going to pitch to Maxville. 1 out. Oh! There's a single to center. Javier, they're probably going to wave him. No, do they put the brakes on Javier? Yes. Stroman now seems fatigued on the mound. He's coming out of the game. Bryles 0 for 1. We're going to take Stroman out, and we will go with our closer, who I did activate this time. I think we're going to go with Diaz. No, we might go with Aaron Loop. Bryles is a righty. Then Brock is the lefty. We're going to go with Loop. We're going to go with Aaron Loop. Aaron Loop, I think this is his third appearance of the series. Infield playing in. We'll do that. Will they stick with Bryles? They will. Bryles will swing the stick, and he's going to send this ball out to center field. That should get the run in. It's better than that. Making a dive is Nemo. He gets by him. It's going to be a double for Nelson Bryles. Javier trots in from third. Will Maxville be waved around? Maxville is held up at third. 2-0 Cardinals. So they get that huge insurance run after having the first one gunned out at the plate. Nelson Bryles doing it all. On the mound, at the plate, just like Bogey and Bacall. Loop does not do his job. Infield in, the pitch to Lou Brock, who is 1 for 3. And Brock will have a line drive base hit to center. The dam has broken. Bryles is held up at third. A ribby for Brock on the single. 3-0 St. Louis. Kurt Flood comes to the plate. They'll stick with Loop. They throw over, and Brock gets back. We stuck with Loop because he's a -4. That's why we stuck with him on the hold. Here's the pitch to Flood once again. Flood battles Loop for a walk. Loop is tired. Mets have fallen apart here in the bottom of the 7th. They're down 3-0 with 1 out, bases juiced. And Loop is coming out of the game. Loop is coming out of the game. They have the lefty Roger Maris coming up. We used our one lefty out of the pen. Peterson had 15 starts, 2-6. He's horrible anyway. Well, let's go with good old... Where's Jairus Familia? Did I deactivate him? I don't like how they do that. I set the pen... They seem to change it every time I go in. I have to watch for that. Because they didn't have Diaz activated last time. I had to click on it, and I thought it would just stay that way. No Jairus Familia, which is probably a good thing. Do we go Castro now, I guess? I mean, Diaz has 32 saves. Here comes Diaz. Do we double switch? No. Diaz comes in. He'll face Maris 1 for 3. 3-0 Cardinals. Bryles, who really busted the game open with a double off Loop. He's at third. Brock at second. Flood at first. Any gap shot might score all 3 runs. And again, remember, this inning started with the runner being thrown out at the plate by the Mets. Nemo, Lindor, McCann on the Javier double. But since then, the Cardinals have struck for 2. Diaz, 5 and 6 with 32 saves. The pitch to the left-hand batting Roger Maris, 1 out, bases juiced. And he hits him. Unbelievable. 4-0 Cardinals. Unbelievable. Uncle Dave Little's joined us. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel, Dave Little. Basketball, Journey with Jesus, and much, much more. Dave Little. And physician extraordinaire when it comes to our boxing matches. 4-0. The wheels on the bus for the Metropolitans have come off the bus. Still the bases loaded. 1 out. Brock at third. Flood at second. Maris at first. He gets the ribby the hard way. He's got a tattoo of the ball on his shoulder. Cepeda 1 for 3. The pitch to the baby bull. Deep fly ball, center field. Nemo going back. At the track, makes the catch. Brock should score easily. And he does. 4-0. Cardinals. 2 outs for McCarver. 2 on. McCarver 0 for 3. Diaz deals to McCarver. 4-0. McCarver lines out to Pete Alonso. And mercifully, the side is retired. The Cardinals get 4 in the bottom of the 7th. They have broken open a close game. They now lead 5-0. We go to the top of the 8th. For the Mets, it will be Nemo, Lindor, and Conforto against Nelson Briles. Briles has thrown 16 shutout innings against the Mets. He shut out the Metropolitans 4-0 in Game 1. He's shutting them out 5-0 here. I think I said 4-0 by accident. 5-0 in Game 2. Deals quickly to Nemo. Mets need base runners. They're not going to get him that way. That's a fly ball opposite field. Brock coming in. 1 out. Briles wants the ball. Deals quickly to Lindor. Lazy fly ball to center. Flood makes the catch. 2 down. Briles is in a groove. Briles wants to work quickly. Conforto steps out of the box, trying to break up this Nelson Briles rhythm. McCarver, not too pleased with Conforto, stares up at him. Now sets up inside with a 5-0 lead. Will they nail Conforto? The pitch from Briles to Conforto. Fastball. Inside corner, strike 3! And Briles barks at Conforto. And the side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 5-0 Cardinals. Nelson Briles has shut out the Mets 17 consecutive innings. Diaz to Shannon 1 for 3. And the hit parade continues. That's a single past the dive of Lindor into left. 10 hits for the Cardinals. Will Shannon try to get the jump? No. Javier swings. Diaz fields it. Throws to Baez covering the bag. The relay throw not in time. They get the lead runner. 1 out. Javier at first. The pitch to Maxwell. Breaking pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 down. For Nelson Briles. Briles will try to help himself again. Fastball. Swing and a miss. Side retired. We go to the top of the 9th. The Cardinals and Nelson Briles with a commanding 5-0 lead. They are 3 outs away from taking a 3-2 lead in the best-of-7 series. Nelson Briles is 3 outs away from shutting out the Metropolitans for 18 innings. He won Game 2 4-0. He's winning Game 5 5-0. Alonso 0 for 3. McCarver sets the target. The pitch to Big Pete Alonso. Fly ball center field. Flood waits for it. 1 down. Mets have 2 outs left. Baez steps in the box, now steps out. 0 for 3. Again, Briles and McCarver not amused with the tactics of the Metropolitans late in this game, trying to get Nelson out of his rhythm. A rhythm that has had a very smooth beat. Here's the pitch to Javier Baez. Baez. Singles to left. Mets need plenty of base runners, but you gotta start somewhere. Smith 0 for 3. That's gonna be a double play ball. Javier Maxfield Cepeda. Ball game over. Nelson Briles has just shut out the Mets once again. Nelson Briles has thrown 18 shutout innings. Sports Time Machine says Nelson, Mr. MVP Briles. Gibson who? deGrom who? deGrom's pitched very well, just has had 2 no decisions. In the games deGrom has pitched, the Mets have won. But yes, Nelson Briles, if the Cardinals win this series, and they're 1 win away, they're up 3 games to 2, I do believe he would be the MVP. I have to agree with our good friend, Mr. Utah Mike. Wow. Nelson Briles, outstanding. Let's get the box score. So, Nelson Briles, 18 shutout innings in his 2 starts against the Mets in this series. 6 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 3 Ks. Second win of the series. Stroman, 6 1/3, 7 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Aaron Loup didn't retire a batter, gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, they were both earned, walked 1. Diaz, an inning and 2/3, 1 hit, no runs, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. For the Mets, they had 6 hits. Nemo 1 for 3. Lindor 1 for 3. Conforto 1 for 3. Alonso 0 for 4. Baez 1 for 4. Dominic Smith 0 for 4. McNeil 1 for 3. McCann 1 for 3. Stroman 0 for 3. Loup and Diaz pitched not hit. The double plays hurt the Mets. They hit into 3 of them, and that cost them dearly. The Cardinals, Lou Brock 2 for 4, runs scored and a ribby. Kurt Flood 0 for 3, but had a ribby on a ground out. Roger Maris 1 for 3 with a ribby. The ribby came when he was hit by a pitch with bases loaded. Cepeda 1 for 3 with a ribby. McCarver 0 for 4. Shannon 2 for 4. Javier 1 for 4, the runs scored. Maxfield 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored. Nelson Briles did it all like Bogey and Bacall. 1 for 3. He doubled in a run, and he scored a run. So the Mets, 30 at-bats, no runs, 6 hits in defeat. In victory, the Cardinals, 31 at-bats, 5 runs, 10 hits, 5 ribbies. The Cardinals lead the series 3 games to 2. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'd like to thank RJL Network, our good friend Rob. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel. Sports Time Machine, our good friend Mr. Utah Mike. Check out his wonderful YouTube. Speaking of English, Al, check out his wonderful YouTube channel. Clinton Parks, thank you. Dave Little, thank you very much. Check out his wonderful YouTube channel. Cutter Historical was here, another fine YouTube content creator. P-Jet was playing some shootout hockey. And then we're talking a little WFAN score in the chat. Autistic Gamer was here. Thank you very much. Our good friend Steeler Fan 1933. Matt, thank you. Greatly appreciate everybody's time. The Mets lose 5-0. The 68 Cardinals have a 3-2 lead in the best of 7 over the 2021 Mets. Will we pitch deGrom on short notice? I think we shall. So, stay safe, be smart. A lot of negative people in this world. And I'll leave it at that. There's a lot of people who do not like any of us. I'm telling you right now. It's unbelievable. I don't just mean me. I mean you also. You can go check out some wonderful comments on Steam regarding the video I did for that other baseball game. We'll leave it at that. So, love you all. Thank you very much. Till next time, peace. See you soon. Bye-bye.